There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to our Thursday night live stream where we're going to be doing some OpenTTD. It's Series 11. It's episode 15. Yes, I have to check sometimes. Oh dear. Let the lights be on! There we go. Room lighting has been on. Hello, everybody. Fix the camera! Camera has been fixed. How are we all doing? Good day. Hello there. Fastest train was level. I mean, to start the stream with a whistle, it has to be a pretty quick one, doesn't it, hey, folks? Good evening. Hello, everybody. Quite a few interesting things to tell you before today's gameplay starts. And the gameplay will start in around 5 minutes' time. You can see people doing all sorts of things down there. Keep an eye on that as well. So, let's get into the newsy bits and we'll get on with the gameplay soon after. Nice intro. I think it's a good way to start, isn't it, hey? So then, folks, welcome. Recently, in my last video, I started the AI OpenTTD tournament. That's right. I got some of the most recent well-performing AIs and I put them head-to-head in a knockout competition. If you have not seen that video, I highly recommend you check it out. It is, I think, a little bit of a cracking one. So please do check that out. And the feedback on that video is quite good. It's quite good. Now, you will get part 2 of that video on Saturday, and next week we've got some other videos coming up. So there we go. It's all good stuff. Now, it is now. You know what? I'm going to give you a tiny bit more time. If you are playing this season of OpenTTD, season 11, and there's a link in the description to where you can get the download if you haven't started already. Your year 2000-ish game saves, I did say the end of March, and we're already like 3rd of April. I'm going to give you like until the end of this week. All right, you've got until Sunday to get your game saves over to me if you haven't quite done it yet or not. I'm going to give you a few days extension because next week we will be looking at your game saves. Okay, we won't be doing my game. We'll be looking at all the submissions from the viewers. Now, I'm not sure we're going to have time to go through everybody and have a look at everybody's layouts and stuff, but we will have a good look at most of them, I think. We should be able to fit most of them in. All right? Now, there is a monthly giveaway on the go. The monthly giveaway is for Manor Lords, so if you want to take part in that, go to portal.masterhellish.net. We've got a brand new game for our community gaming night on Monday. The viewers have posted their suggestions, they voted, and we are going to be doing Minecraft UHC Monday night. So if you're somebody who likes to play Minecraft and would like to get involved with that, come over to the giveaways, no, sorry, not to the giveaways, the Community Gaming Nights channel on the Discord. That's where all the information is. There's a thread for just the Minecraft stuff. It's going to be great fun. If you don't want to play, you just want to come along and have a look, that's going to be over on the second channel. So check that out on Monday night from 8 o'clock UK time. And this week we'll be back to RimWorld on Max Permadeath. Will it be my last stream of RimWorld for Max Permadeath tomorrow afternoon? I don't know. And if I'm late for that stream, it's Bingus's fault. Now, here is some big OpenTTD news, everybody. Are you holding on? I did tease this to the Viewer Plus subscribers. But the date for the 2025 Triple OpenTTD charity live stream has been set. Okay, so we now know that we're going to be doing on Saturday the 14th of June 3 OpenTTD games. Okay, there'll be one in the UK late morning, there'll be one in the UK mid-afternoon, and there'll be one in the UK early evening-ish. Okay, 3 different games of OpenTTD. They'll be public for people to take part of. We're going to be raising money for charity. It's going to be fantastic. Okay, and the Hellish weekend has been booked in Nottingham for September. If you want more information about that, get in touch. And if you're watching any videos or streams and you see something interesting and funny, clip it. Please do. A few people have been clipping recently and it's been helping out. It's been fantastic. Now, one other thing is that after this stream tonight, we're having after stream gaming on Discord. Myself and a few other people are going to be playing some PUBG. So if you want to play that, I think we've got a spot or two left, or come and watch. We'll be streaming it on Discord. So there's all the news. Now we'll just get a little reminder in. If you're not subscribed, do get subscribed for all the fantastic videos we've got coming up. And if you're enjoying the streams, do please remember to give it a like. It helps me out. Fran the man is excited about PUBG. Okay, Shizzle, hello, how's it going? It's going okay, thank you very much. Going good. The AI versus Hellish will be a very eventful battle, yes. Now, I don't know when that's going to be, but that's the next AI video battle. Next AI battle video after Saturday's video. So Saturday's is the conclusion of the tournament. Then the next one, whenever that may be, will be me taking on the winner of the tournament. Yes. Blame someone else for being late. Well, no. There's a specific reason. Okay, I'm planning to meet up with Bingus, right? Friday lunchtime. Okay, so if I'm late back from that meeting, then the stream will start late, and that was because of him. Right, Minecraft UHC Ultra Hardcore. If you don't know what Minecraft Ultra Hardcore is, I've got about 20 seconds to explain it to you. Basically, it's a standard vanilla game of Minecraft where you split up into teams and spread throughout the world. Except when you take damage, your health doesn't regenerate like it normally does in vanilla. You have to use golden apples and potions to regenerate your health. And then when you go around the world fighting each other in a big hardcore battle challenge. Once you die, you're out, and then you carry on. So there you go. Okay, your channel logo on stream blocks the countdown. What? Channel? Oh, right, does it? Okay. Well, that channel logo shouldn't stay there very long. Yeah, Egg, it's disappointing you can't make it. I do like you having you in Minecraft. Yeah. Right then, folks. So that is all the news and the intros. Let's jump into the game. I've got the OpenTTD open. I just need to open the correct save, and we'll get started. Yeah, there we go. And we are in. Right. Poof. Hello. Right. Now, last time we did this, I wasn't feeling too well, so we turned the studio lights off and we turned the camera off. And I'm now back to full health. So we will put the stream widget back on. We'll put the camera back on. And that's it. That's all that was missing. There we go. The logo sticks around longer than the timer. Oh dear. Well, we'll have to have a look at that. Maybe we need to get rid of that logo. I'm not sure. So here we are, folks. Now today, let's unpause the game. Now we have quite a significant network. Oh, hang on, I didn't start recording. Let's get the music going. Right then. So in our Series 11 Let's Play, so far, we've built a considerable network of various different things. We have all of the vehicle types across the world. Now, let's get rid of the town names. There we go. You can see there's our network spreading around the world. And in fact, we can even go to this view to see a little bit clearer where the big towns are and where most of the railways and stuff are. Now, we're not finished expanding yet, and we've got a lot of different things to connect up. But we're at the stage now where there's bound to be something to fix, right? So we're going to sort it out. We're going to go around the network. We're going to identify? We're going to find out where there's problems, and we're going to fix them. Okay, now I did notice some recently, which is why I decided to do this stream. So there we go. Yeah. Right, plane crash. Now, there's nothing we can really do about the plane crashes. Okay, so let's get that plane back on there. Let's see if we're missing any planes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the planes list open. We're going to group by shared orders. Now, all of the aircraft groups should have 4 in them or lots more. If they've got just 4, we know they're correct. And if they're a little bit lower, then that's different. Could we turn off plane crashes? I'll double check the settings on that. Because they are pretty useless. Like, there's nothing... If there's nothing you can do about it, then where's the challenge, eh? So we just need to find an airport, which this one's at. We'll clone that one. So that's that one sorted out. Then we've got 3 in this group. That one's flying around. Oh, there you are. This one's at an airport. We will click the hangar, clone the aircraft. There we go. We've only got one more group of aeroplanes to sort out. Here they are. And clone the aircraft. Okay, so that's one problem fixed already. Crashed aircraft sorted. Let's have a look at those game settings. Okay, so let's look for anything with air in it. Okay. So let's have a look. Disable aircraft for computer. That's interesting. Didn't know that was an option. Number of plane crashes. Yes, that is a separate thing. We can change it to none. Or we can change it to reduced. Now, if we change it to none, there's an asterisk. It says, large planes will always have a risk of crashing when landing on small airports. Even when you set it to none. You know what? I think that was the right decision by the developers, because that adds the element of calculation and challenge that you need, but like, there's no point in aeroplane crashes. So, you know what? I'm changing that setting. They are joke, I did it. Yeah. Other people in the chat are saying turned it off. Yeah. You could get rid of the planes. That's true. You could get rid of some planes. Yeah. So yeah, the biggest challenge with aircraft is remembering to replace the crashed ones. Yeah, I mean, and that's not really a challenge. That's just like a chore, isn't it? Eh? Right. Now, the office is getting warm. We're already up to 23 degrees. So I'm going to go and open the window. So, hang on a second. Is there a screen I can... See, I don't have a be right back just for a quick moment. I have be right back for 2 minutes or 5 minutes, and that's it. Tell you what, let's just follow a train for a minute. There we are. Right, hang on. Right, there we go. Yeah. Get rid of the aeroplanes, but what about the evil fish in the sky? There aren't any evil fish in the sky. They're not in the sky, they live in small rivers. That's where all the evil fish are. There we go. We've just had a Prime sub on Twitch. Petrikov, sorry if I got your name wrong. But thank you very much. Subbing on Twitch and watching on YouTube. Yes, with your Prime sub there. So if you've got Prime and you haven't used your Prime sub on Twitch, even if you watch on YouTube, you can go over to Twitch, use your Prime sub. It does support me. And then you can watch on YouTube and get the better quality. You left breakdowns on. They're not so catastrophic, and you can work around them by having service intervals and depots and pickup. Exactly. That's the difference between aircraft and breakdowns. Aircraft crashing, there is nothing you can do about it unless you just don't have aircraft. But with trains, there's various different things you can do with breakdowns and stuff to get around it. Yeah. So that's job number one done. Our aircraft will no longer crash, and the number of them won't just degrade for no reason whatsoever. Now, one of the things we need to do is have a look at our station list and make sure that we're servicing everything that needs servicing. Okay. Recently, it's been all right, but I have been ignoring some things. I've been ignoring a lot of the passengers and cargo. So let's go for total available cargo. And you can see that we've got a train station down here that's just absolutely bursting at the seams. So we need to get more trains. And we've got too many engineering supplies down here. And that's not really a problem, having too many engineering supplies. I kind of feel like... Oh, hang on a minute. Is that the right one? Yes. I kind of feel like we need some sort of like overflow, like a train that just comes and gets some more extra engineering supplies and sends it around the world. Maybe we can do something with the airport. I'm not 100% sure. Let's get the station labels back on so we can see what we're doing in a little bit. So we do need to show some attention to this list. Most of these, right, in fact, nearly all of them, look at all this. These are all bus stations. Okay, these are all bus stations. And you can see there's pretty much just passengers waiting at loads of bus stations. And it's from these really large cities. Okay, it's these growing bus stops. Now, originally we said we would keep them in because we just wanted the cities to grow huge. But you know what? The cities are all already pretty huge. And some of the towns already have more than one station in anyway. So I'm thinking it is now time to remove those bus stations, because they are no longer really providing a good function. Like if you go to pretty much any of these stations, like go to this station, yeah? Okay, look at the coverage. We'll also hide the buildings. Okay, and we'll hide the trees as well. You can see that every square in the coverage section is either road or a building or our station. Well, hang on, there's a couple down here, but that's because of the weird way that the road ramps up and that the land formation is. But what I'm saying is that the town's grown. So no, you should try and make the whole map a city. I don't think that's the kind of thing that we should be doing today. I don't think it's the kind of thing we should be doing today. Yeah. Mr. You missed my Prime sub on Twitch. Are notifications on? I didn't miss the Prime sub. It's just it's there. I think you sent that message after before I mentioned it. I do see them. We don't have screen notifications for Prime subs because there's no integration between Hellish tools and the subsystem on Twitch. Because to be honest, I wasn't getting any subs and stuff from Twitch in the old days. But there we go. Oh, you saw it. Yeah, I will see it. I will see it because I have. Can we go to Cam 2? Let's try Cam 2, everybody. Everybody, cross your fingers. Hold your lucky potato, or whatever it is. We're going to try and go to Cam 2. Yo, it works. Cam 2's working. Let's just adjust it to make sure it's in the right position. There we go. Cam 2. Cam 2, everybody. Well done. Now, you can see here, this is my preview and this is OBS. This is YouTube chat. Here's Twitch chat. So next to the game, I can glance across and I can see YouTube chat. I have to look a little bit further across away from the game to get to the Twitch chat. But it is there. It's not quite as big, but this is you guys. So if you want to see this move up quickly, send a message and you'll see it move very quickly. Yes. This bright thing up here, that's one of the 2 studio lights that I've got, and that is why I sometimes turn them off. And what's this? Is this showing? Yeah, you can't really see the touch portal down there. There we are, look. First time chatter now on the Twitch. Just popped up there. I'm rather alone. Yes. So we've got 112-ish on YouTube right now, and there's apparently 2 viewers on Twitch right now. But there we go. YouTube's telling me now would be a good time for an ad. No, we're going back to OpenTTD. So yes, I don't think we need to grow. I don't think we need to grow the towns. So there we go. Everybody's sending messages. Hello from Canada. Hi, Canada. Yeah. How am I doing today? I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Very good. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, these towns are huge. So I'm pretty sure we need to get rid of these bus stations. Or we throw more buses at them. Where's the other bus? There are 2 buses. Oh, it's down here. Yeah, there are 2 buses. So are these buses making profit? Let's have a look. So it's grouped by shared orders. Okay, so between these 2 buses, they made 7 grand last year. So maybe we do add more buses. And that is the way forward to deal with this. What do we think? Let's do a test, okay? So in this town, we've got 4 stations where there's loads of stuff. Let's clone these vehicles. Let's make it so that there's 10 in total going around this loop, I think. So that's 3, 9, 10. There we go. Oh, hello Denmark. Yeah. Little reminders in chat, people saying that they need to like the live stream. Yeah, we're up to 25 likes now. And let's have a quick look at how many subs we've got on YouTube while we're talking about that sort of thing. We are up to 27,689. If you're watching, you enjoy OpenTTD, you enjoy the challenge maps that I do, you enjoy retro games and special train-only challenges, then you need to subscribe just like those two people did just there. Make sure you do get on those subscriptions there. There we are. Right, we're going to use this town, Nitborn, as a bit of an experiment. Can we get these buses going around to deal with these large amounts of passengers? Or is it just a case of, well, maybe we should just delete the stations because there's no point because the town's too big? I don't know. We'll come back to that. Right, now one of the things we need to look at is there was a junction that was being a little bit... I saw quite a lot of queuing. Let's have a look around here. Yeah, look, we've got quite a few trains waiting around here. They're all queuing up. Okay, and it's probably because we've got a couple of lines coming together here and they're going down into a station there, and it's just like one track going in, and I feel like maybe another track would probably be quite nice to be able to have that. Okay, you need some of those buses going anti-clockwise. We can tie that. We can certainly try that. Yeah, so I'm not sure exactly how we would bring another line in on that, but I do feel like we need to up the number of lines. Let's have a quick think about this. I mean, ooh. Okay, so what if... I mean, we'd need to stagger the tunnel slightly. So let's do that now anyway. So, stagger the tunnel. Stagger the tunnel. There we go. So there's the tunnel staggered, which means we don't need this bridge anymore. We can actually just have that as normal track. I think if we stagger the tunnel, we can have a piece of track that goes across here. Can we tunnel there? Maybe. Like here, to have a second way of coming in. And then that second way of coming in... I'll get rid of these bridges. Yeah. 2 inlines. And then that second inline can come up to this second inline. But then we need room to do both of them here. Can we make the bridges transparent as well, please? Thank you. Let's unlock them so they go transparent as well. Yeah. This other line can be moved up slightly. So if we come up here... Oh, hang on. That goes to the depot. We need... Oh no, they refuse to let me to remove that bridge. I need that bridge gone. Who's refusing to allow me to do that? Who owns the bridge? Let's find out. Local authority, none. Oh god, right, let's try and blow it up again. Okay. Plaston. Okay, these guys. These guys don't like me. They think I'm mediocre and I need to be good or better, I think, to blow that bridge up. So let's tree them. Okay, they think I'm good. They still won't let me blow up the bridge. Okay, let's bribe them. Very good. They still won't... Oh, there we go. Ah, you have to blow up the other end. Okay, right. Let's take that out. Put this in already. Okay. Just trying to work this out while trains are driving on it. It's probably not the best action plan, to be honest. So there's the second line, which means I didn't need to move that other one at all. this can... that could stay connected there. There we go. We're getting there. The other end was a different town. I know. It just depends who owns the bridge. Oh god, we got vehicles in the way now. There we go. Right, so I've managed to get the second line more or less where I want it. It's a matter of then connecting it up over here now, and I think we're going to try and remove these buildings. Yeah. Okay. So the next thing to do is to kind of join these together and put a cross in. But what I don't want to happen is trains just to cross over for no reason whatsoever. Let's just put it in and see what happens. So add the track, add the cross, put the signals down it, and then just do this. Right, now what's going to happen here? Presumably, yeah. I thought that might happen. Let's have a look. So what happens now? Yeah, because the way in front, directly in front, is blocked, the trains are crossing over. Although when there's a gap, yeah, the train goes straight. Okay, that might work. Why would you need a crossover? Just in case one of them gets backed up. If one of these lines get backed up, it'd be nice just to be able to use the other one. So the trains get the choice of being able to use whichever one they want. So coming in now, there should be a little bit of a better flow. Now from one of these signals, they can get to all 3 sets of platforms, and from the other one they can only get to 2. That should be alright. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. Right, we got a train whistle there. Who was that from? Let's go have a look. It was Sonderglitch. Here's a train whistle for you. There we go. You can buy these, you know. I know I don't say it much, and I don't push the store, but there is a store you can buy Master Hellish train whistles. Right then, let's have a look. So, the problem we've got now, look here. We've now got all 3 outlines, so the lines going out, not an outline, blocked. Because it's just completely full. So that one's going to be more challenging to fix because there's no real way of incorporating this depot that I can think of. Oh, hang on. No, wait, there is a way. Right, what's the length? That's length 10. Yeah, there we go. Look. The only problem is it has to merge back together and cross over. Which I don't like. Yeah. So we can get a second out on this. That's not really a problem. The problem arises when they then all merge together. So we can put a signal here. Signals down the line there. So look, they're now using those 2 different lines. It's best to have signals right next to the exit on this sort of thing. So now we've got a similar sort of issue now where all of the exiting trains need to get across here. Maybe we just need to make this a fancy mini junction inside the junction. Yeah. Have you tested all of the whistles? No. No, I took one whistle out of the box and I tested it. And then that one became mine. Because I am not going to do any sort of contamination on the other whistles. All the other whistles are hellish, non-hellish blown. Or blown by anyone, as far as I'm aware. They come straight from the manufacturer, straight with the logo, and then they go straight out to customers. If there's a problem, then you get in touch. Okay, yeah, definitely need to do something here. We've got a tunnel. I mean, I can see an opportunity for a bridge here, right, that kind of does a shortcut. But I feel like this bridge needs like no signals on it, so that they can then choose to take that shortcut, or nothing in this block. So then you can... I thought there was going to be a train crash. So there's a signal in this block here, so this signal needs to be removed, as does that one and this one. Okay. See, this one has to cut inwards because it's heading north. But by the same token, we can also do this. Oh, that's good. That's fine. So adding these options. Yeah. See, trains coming down here and turning right. That's not going to solve the problem. If this train wants to go straight on down here, the new bit that I just put in will solve the problem. We haven't got that much of a backlog, actually. The junction's doing okay as it is, without the modifications that I've just made. Oh, here we go, hang on. So there we are, look. We've got two trains going towards each other, because I accidentally left this signal in. There we go. So now we've got one train using the go around because the other train was in the way. Now I'm not sure this is much better. Maybe we need dedicated outs. In which case we'd need dedicated depots. Like, one of the out directions only goes straight down the line, and one of the out directions only turns right. I feel that's the correct thing to do. I think trying to solve it this way with some shortcuts is not what we want to do. So I need to wait until there's no passenger trains on this outside bit, and then take away this piece of track here. And then I need to wait until there's no food trains on this inner section and take out this piece of track. No, wait. Maybe. Okay. I think that's the right thing. There's only a little thing that I need to fix though. There we go. So now all the food trains go down the outside, and the food trains also need to be able to go up here because they could use this depot. There we go. That is the right thing to do. Oh, that's so much better. So we've got a food train coming in here to use the depot. They will only come down here if they need the depot, and then they can go straight on and merge. Or... hang on a minute. What we got here? This... yeah, this is correct as well. Much better. Yes, I agree. We basically got two directions that trains needed to go, and we had two exits on the station. Surely, trains choosing the right exit is the way forward here. So, we've got a passenger train coming out. It has to go down the passenger line. The only time it won't is when it routes towards the depot, in which case it can use either of these two. It's actually quite elegant actually elegant. It's actually quite elegant because it works very nicely. If trains want to service, they can use either of these lines. Service and go either way. But if they don't want to service, they're forced the right way. Which I think is really cool. Nice. Very good. Okay, so here we see a food one. It should move to the left-hand lane. There we go. If we follow it. Does it gonna want? It doesn't want to service, so it goes down the outside and comes in. No waypoints needed. No. All we're doing is forcing trains to go the way that they need to go, and using the way that the depots work. And we don't need depots. Oh, sorry, we don't need waypoints. It just works. Yeah, there's no just in case. Yeah. I can see what chat was saying about some of the other options, but no, not needed. It just works. Thankfully. Oh, it works really nice, actually. The thing that isn't working nice is this, the train swapping over and swapping over and swapping over. I think we're just going to get rid of that. Just let the trains come down straight and merge down here. New viewer plus subscriber. Fantastic. Seabeans, thank you very much for being a viewer plus subscriber and supporting the channel. Thank you very much indeed. If we have a quick look at the viewer plus, we can see we are at the 97 mark. Ideally, we need to try and grow to the 150 and 200 mark if we're going to try and keep this channel full-time content creation. But viewer plus is like a subscription program. It's like a YouTube channel membership or a Twitch sub, but it just does it. It just does it. Without a middle company. I do it myself. Right, what is the maximum length a train can see a depot? Brandon's saying my instinct is saying 20 and Egg is saying 16. As far as I'm aware, we don't actually know the answer. We know that they can't see 16. Should we pause things and see and try and figure out what the answer is? Let's do an experiment. And then we can know for sure. Right, we need a bit of the world that's flat and open. There we go. Right. So we know for sure 16. Compromise, it's 18. It can't. We know it's 16 or less. So coming down the line here. How are we going to get trains that need to service? I will worry about that in a minute. So we're going to come off the line. We're going to call that length 1. There's 2. And so 16 would be that. We know they can't do 16. So we'll do 15. Okay. So that's 15 off the line. Let's get a train. We'll get it moving. We'll choose something with a really poor reliability. Maximum reliability. Which most of the train... Oh, 83... 75. There we go. We'll have that one. And we'll just let that one go backwards and forwards until its reliability gets really low. And then it's going to seek the depot. We also need a signal right before the split as well. And we need to give it an order to go somewhere. So we're going to tell it to come down the line to this waypoint. Okay. What? Should we use waypoints or station? No, we'll use stations. Because I'm not sure waypoints count as proper orders. Okay. So we'll put a couple of stations in. We'll say, go here, go there. So we'll wait for the reliability of that to go down. So it definitely is looking for a depot. And then we'll change it again. You can change the service interval per vehicle in the details. Yeah, you can do. Yeah. And then I guess we need some more trains doing the different lengths. Should we test 3 at once? Let's test three lengths at once. So buy a vehicle, send it on its way. new vehicle. There we are. And we'll give these guys the same orders, and we'll just change the length of track before we send them down the track. There we go. We could have used shared orders maybe, but that's fine. Right. So I think we've sorted that out. We just need to get rid of the depots. Right. We'll come back to that in a bit. And then maybe we'll know. Maybe we'll actually find out the answer. Yeah. Right, where were we? Oh, yes, we was checking this. This junction is fixed. Okay, we've got a clever little way of doing our ins and outs. The outs more clever. Because it involves a depot that's optional. But that's all good. That's flowing beautifully now. Let's check the main junctions. Okay, so down here we have Death Junction. There's quite a few trains moving on that, but that's still flowing quite nicely. Then over here we have Stevie D's Wonderloop. Quite a few trains on there, but I'm not seeing any slowdown. Like, there's no queues. They all seem to be flowing quite nicely, actually. Okay, let's check these smaller junctions. I was a little bit worried about this triple in merging into one, but there doesn't seem to be the amount of stuff going down here that needs to worry about it, right? So I think we're okay there. Hang on a second. Huh. Something just flashed on my other screen. And I have no idea what it is. So that's that junction. Then we got another named junction over... Where is it? Here. This is the Badger intersection. This is one that we've already had to do some fixing on. Because while we were building it and adding stuff, it got worse. It got worse and worse. We had to add this extra second line down here. Heyo, have a nice stream, Master. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We're gonna have a cool scream. Scream? Yeah, let's have a scream. I'm not gonna hurt my throat. Definitely need to not hurt my throat tonight. Actually, well, Badger was causing trouble. It's not causing trouble anymore. Yeah. Oh, it's something I meant to mention, which I don't think I've mentioned in a stream yet, and I meant to mention it at the beginning, and that's the Max Permadeath channel now has a short for each live stream. So if you've missed any of the live streams, you can watch the shorts and catch up very quickly with what's going on. Yeah. Is the funding for the channel going well, by the way? I wish I could support you via the website. The channel's going good. There is growth. We still need to see whether it's something we can continue to do. We definitely need to keep the support coming. Still need more growth. But maybe we're on track. It's still difficult to say. Yeah. Let's see. We've got... Oh no, where is it? Over here. These lines are a little bit more separate. There's some things that are kind of sharing a little bit, but they're a bit more separate. And the reason for that is I just kind of knew that throughput was going to be too much for just having one line. We could do this as one big station, but I kind of like having lots of stations around things. This is two separate stations as well. So, I'm not sure. Oh, by the way, folks, I am going to be doing an update to how things are going with full-time content creation. That update will be coming out on my second channel. I won't be putting it out on this main channel. So, come along to the Variety channel. There's a link to the Variety channel at the bottom of my website, along with all the other stuff. Go to the bottom of my website. All my links are there. And, yeah, we'll check that out. So yes, update on the second channel. I think that update might be next week, might be the week after. I can't say for sure. Okay, right, I'm happy with the main junctions. We'll keep an eye out for them. Let's go back to this experiment here. So this experiment was to see, with an increase in road vehicles, whether we can get the number of people waiting at the station down. And you know what? It looks like the answer is just yes. There's not many passengers waiting at these stations. The ratings are really, really good. And what is the kind of payment on the vehicles? Okay, so the amount of money that the vehicles are making has gone up overall, but it's down per vehicle. Okay, so we had 2 vehicles making 7 grand. Now we've got 10 vehicles making 14. So we've 5 times the amount of vehicles and only double the amount of money they're making. But all of them are turning a profit. So I'm pretty sure we should potentially implement this everywhere. Just add more buses in the centre of towns. So we'll do that soon. Yeah. How is it going with your booze trains? How many do you have now? That's a good question. Because we set them going last time and I don't remember. Let's have a look. Well, they've all gone and there's a lot of alcohol. There's a lot of alcohol there. So let's throw some more trains at it. And we'll come back and check that again soon. Yeah. Yeah. It makes them, considering you're aiming to keep the waiting passengers low. Yeah, I don't want loads of cities with just like loads of passengers just waiting for no reason. So let's go through the towns and do that. So we're going to just come in here. We're going to clone this vehicle. And that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. And hopefully that will do it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we are. We've done those 3 towns already. Let's do this one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we are. More road vehicles. Now that is 4 of them done. I'm not going to do all of these other ones right now, so we'll just do those top. The kind of four most northern ones. Yeah. Odd question. You notice you don't use trams for passengers? Yeah, I don't use trams for passengers very often. I don't know. Not sure about trams. Really not sure about trams. I kind of feel a bit split about trams. We can do some trams at some point, certainly. That's a good thing that we can do. Question. It's not a stupid question. Is the UK on summertime? Our clocks changed. Our clocks changed on Sunday. Normally I do like a Discord announcement about that, but I didn't. Because people around the world change their clocks at different times. So yes. On Sunday the clocks changed. And I used to do my announcements in UTC, so it was time zone independent. But it confused some people. So I was like, right, fine, whatever. It's just UK time now. Yeah, there we go. So yes, the clocks did change. Would unbunching the buses smooth things out in these cases? I don't think it's worth it. On these small routes, I mean, what is it? 3 squares between stations? And they kind of naturally unbunch anyway. They have to nip off to service and, you know, they're going to be a little bit spread out and there's going to be a little bit of a kind of a slowdown for breakdowns, but then they'll spread out and things like that. Yeah. Zulu time. I mean, I thought I'd solve the problem by using UTC, but it unfortunately confused more people than it actually solved. Yeah. Yeah. Takes you 2 months to fully recover from the clocks changing. I didn't notice the clocks changing, but then again, I've got a young son who doesn't sleep. Most nights he has me up out of bed 2, 3, 4 times a night. You know, any time of the night. He seems to like to get up at around 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Well, no, midnight's one of his favourite times to get up. But also 2 o'clock and kind of 4 o'clock in the morning as well are favourite times for him to wake up and call out. he'll wake up and he'll call for mummy, daddy, and then we have to go up and settle him and get him back to sleep. Yeah. So because of that situation, I'm just in a perpetual tired state anyway. So the clock's changed and it didn't matter. Right, so yes, we've done the top 4 towns. I think we can probably try our test down here now. These, yeah, they're breaking 39% reliability. So the idea here is that we've got a depot and it is 15 away from the main line where the train is trying to get to these stations, okay? It's trying to get to that valley station. Okay, so it should go off the line down to the depot if it needs to service, and it will need to service. But will it see the depot or will it just shoot off? Let's find out. So at 14, it sees the depot. Oh, sorry, is that 14 or 15? That is 15. It sees the depot and it goes to service. I guess we can give it a way back onto the line. There we go. So now, in theory, so that was 15. At 15 off the line, it can see it. We also need to get rid of that train. Yeah, our train, go in there. Just, no, turn around, go in that depot. So now we need to add one more on here so that the run is 15 plus the 1 for the diagonal. So that's 16 in total for the depot. Let's see if the next train can see it. Okay. So the next train, if we just pause for a second, its reliability is 26. It's going to want to go and service at the depot as well. And it sees it. 16, it sees it. Okay, so it's going in, servicing the depot, goes back round. Tell it to go to that depot. Are we running into a problem with the setup? Whereas maybe the lack of signals down here is allowing the train to do it? Tell you what, if the train does it this time, I'm putting a load of signals down here and we'll see if it doesn't do it then. But now we're on 17 off the line. Let's see if this next train wants to do it. Okay, 17 off the line. Yeah, it doesn't see it. So this train, 28, 27% reliability, needs to service and did not. Okay. From the codes, it seems to take the 90 degrees into account. What, this? Maybe I shouldn't have had that on there for the test then. So I think the answer is 16. But signals might affect it. Okay, so we're going to... And this might affect it as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back, but not connected up. And we'll try it with signals as well. So you turn around, go to the depot, we'll get some more trains, and we'll give it another go to confirm our results. We've always known that it was around 16, but it'd be quite interesting if the answer was actually 16. So let's get some new vehicles. Give it the order to go to the stations just so that it's got some valid orders. There's no other reason for the stations other than just so it doesn't give us constant notifications. We'll give that shared orders. And we'll give that one shared orders just to make it easier. We'll set them going. And we'll come back and verify our results. Could just read the game code to find out. Yes, you could. But then there's problems with that. You could accidentally misinterpret the game code. Or there could be other variables in other parts of the game code that could affect it. And I like doing tests like this as well. What manner of witchcraft is this? Proves that Hellish isn't a dev. Yeah, I'm not an OpenTTD dev. I never have been. Right then, we'll come back to that experiment sometime soon. So I think we're okay with junctions. We are fixing the bus stations. Let's have a look at the train stations. Or anything that isn't a bus station. Right, what's the situation here? Total waiting cargo. Let's check out. We've got some lines where we need some more trains. Tell you what, let's also ignore passengers and mail for now again. We'll come back to that later. There we go. So we've got a station over here with too many engineering supplies. And a station over here with too many engineering supplies. I think this one is trying to pick them up and drop them off there. Yeah, could it drop them off anywhere else? Yeah, engineering supplies. Does anything around here also need engineering supplies? This place does. Did we not do the quarries? Oh no, that one's getting engineering supplies via the airport. I mean, its current production is normal because the aircraft are coming in terrible. Yeah, let's just increase the amount of vehicles here. I don't see any reason not to. Let's throw another 5 vehicles on it. We've got a lot of alcohol down here. Let's put another few batches of trains on it. We're filling up with food. Wow. Let's put another 3 trains of that there. What we got here? Too much edible oil. Okay. Let's put another 2 trains on that. Sometimes there's different solutions required other than just throwing more trains at it. But over here, we've got a little bit too much coffee. Now, one of these waypoints is for coffee. What's that train? That one's coffee. So let's clone a coffee train. One more coffee train should help. We've got way too many farm supplies here, but again, not much we can do about that. This one, this place for the engineering supplies, I thought this train would help. Hasn't helped that much. Yeah. Not that difficult. Code is well documented, very nice, which seems to code pretty more often. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. You can look at the code, you can work it out, and the code is, I don't know. It depends on how good you are at reading that sort of code and how familiar you might be with the code already. But what you got to remember is that even though there's some coders amongst us, not everybody is. So seeing physical demonstrations like this, where you can like work out the absolute answer through experimentation, I think is a really good way to go, because anybody can do that. Right, how are we doing on the reliability of these vehicles now? This one's down to 62%. So, okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to do it one more time to verify. So the next train we send down here should ignore the depot. We shorten it by 1, and then the next train should see the depot. Then we're going to do exactly the same thing, but with some signals added, and we'll see what happens. Not a lot of content in reading code. There's also that. Right, what's this? We've got too many diamonds over here. Yeah, but we have got a train pulling in and a train waiting, so I might leave that. Okay. Ratings are excellent on the edible oil. Yeah, that's not too bad. Got a little bit too much sand over here, but again, there's a train about to come in. You know what? I am going to throw another train on that. Just because we've got a 3-track station there without a single train waiting and loading. That's just not right. Yeah. Hardest code is always someone being smart or proud of one-liner. Yeah, sometimes people can condense code down so much that there's just one really complicated long line. And that's just terrible. Yeah. You tell you from checking the code that if you have a 90-degree thing enabled, so it takes into consideration it forked from to there. Right, I mean, I don't have 90-degree turns enabled in my game. So in theory, our test, when we repeat it now, should come out the same. Right, what we got here? Still too much coffee. We've only just added a train, so we'll leave that for now. This oil field needs another ship. There we go. I think we might need even more sand there. What are the ratings? 75%. That's not great. Right, let's get another sand train. Although we now do have... You know what? It's fine. Throw more trains at it. It's probably fine. Okay. Again, a decent amount of coffee. I think we're doing alright for the alcohol down here, though. We have a train loading and nothing's happening. These trains do need to be faster, though. Yeah. It's very human. Go and try a read-assembly. Now whole hell begins. I'll have you know that I've done... Oh, God. It was a very long time ago. I'm trying to remember now. I've done hexadecimal low-level programming before. Where you actually assign values to memory registers using hex code. That's something, yeah. A few minutes behind due to lag. Could the visibility of the trains be tied to... But could the visibility of the trains be tied to station spread? I don't think I'm following what you're saying. Yeah. Anyway, let's see how our experiment is. So our trains are now at 48% reliability, and we can also the service interval is 30% of their maximum, which I don't think we can see in this view, which is a bit of a shame. We have to go to available trains and check it. So their maximum is 75. 30% of 75 is about 25. So when it drops to 50, they need to service. Roughly. I might be a few percent off because I'm doing beer mat maths. So at 45%, let's give them another couple of percent. Right. So which towns did we do on the bus routes? We need to do this town on the bus routes. Clone 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. Done. This town, wherever the buses might be. Oh, their buses are all the way over here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Buses going. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Now, this is going to be a bit of a pain in the bum because there's 4 lots of them around here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then down here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then over here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because this was 4 towns, not just one. Okay, so that is all of those ones. Did we do that one? Yep, there we did. Let's get this main line done. Main line 3 or whatever we called it. I think for a long time we just called it the new main line. But it's kind of like main line 3. And with this particular transparency view, it's actually quite easy to see what's going on as well. Okay. There we go. So that's all of those ones. Now we just need to do this one. For some reason, there's a vehicle over there. I'm not going to investigate why. I'll just leave them to it. Now I think, yeah, these two towns are the last two. So let's do them as well. There we are. Let's go down here. And I think this is the final set of buses. Right. So now oh, hang on a minute. Wow, that town's growing naturally just because of everything that's going on here. Yes, there we are. Right. Yeah, I think the original Transport Tycoon was written in assembly. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was. You're all here talking about coding, and I'm happy that now that the code to unlock the computer. Well, the thing is, I used to be a developer for a while, and I've always been interested in like coding and developing, like the Hellish tool system, the things that run the notifications that pops up, the things that run this viewer plus screen here, and all of that. That's all my code, and I'm still expanding and working on that system. I just haven't been doing it over the last 5 months because I've been busy trying to grow the channel. Like, the channel's taken priority. Right, let's go and check our experiment. So, these trains have now got really low reliability. We've got our engine shed here, our train depot. Our train depot is a total of 17 from the main line. The train here, now we've disconnected this, should not see it. Okay? So it should go straight past to the stations. Yep, it goes straight past. Down to the stations. And we'll then tell it to go to the depot to finish the experiment there. Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll bring the depot forward one. Now the next train should see this depot according to our calculations. So let's find out. Does the train switch? We think it should. Yes, it does. Okay, so it doesn't appear to have been, you know, related to the connection of the track. Now, I'm going to temporarily put that back so that the train can get where it needs to go. Okay, so it already pathed when it left the depot. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some signals along here, and I'm going to see if the signals add a pathing penalty which stops the train from getting to the depot. So it might not be 16, but at the moment it looks like 16. What tools programming languages did you use to make those viewer info screens? Is it a program that just switches by a recorded program, your stream program? Yes. Right. So all of the widgets that I create that are used in OBS are just browser sources. Okay, so if you know the right place to go and you have the right keys, you can just browse those things on the internet. There is one that is public, and I'm going to try and remember it, and I'll let you know. So if you go, it's the Viewer Plus. Yeah, the Viewer Plus widget is a public one, right? So you can don't everybody go and constantly spam this, and because if you go to it too much, it might cause negative effects to the website. But you can go and have a look if you want to. That I just posted in YouTube chat is the URL to the widget, and all it is that widget is inside OBS as a browser source. And that widget is done using PHP. And I code the PHP in using Visual Studio Code. So I used Visual Studio Code to make PHP pages. Those PHP pages make pages of HTML, CSS, and sometimes a bit of JavaScript. Not very often JavaScript, it's mostly that. And then it does that. The countdown timer all the countdown timers. So the ones in the Be Right Back screens wasn't quite ready to start the stream. But they're an element from Hellish tools as well. They do their I can program not they go to a particular URL that shows the timer, but you can actually ask it for so many minutes and seconds in the URL and it will do that. And that's all part of Hellish tools as well. So when you go to the portal, portal.masterhellish.net, those are pages provided by Hellish tools. This widget is provided by Hellish tools. Hellish tools does all of these things, and it's all integrated off the back of a Joomla website, which I didn't code. It's standard CMS. If you have questions, please ask, but for now, let's get back to the game. So, our theory is that this last train will see this depot. If it doesn't, it's because of the signals I just added. Okay, here we go. Go. Right, let's see. Do signals affect the distance the train can see? No. There we go. So we know the answer, right? What we thought was is if it's we knew that 16 worked, or we thought 16 worked, but if it was further than 16, we wasn't sure. We didn't know if 17 worked. We didn't know if 18 worked. Now we have our answer. Okay, so I can just tell this to go to the depot and delete it. This is one of the ways I learn about OpenTTD is by doing experiments like this. If I can't find information that clearly tells me, you know, I did a lot on city growing. I did an experiment once where I got, I think it was 8 cities, and I was growing all 8, I think with just bus depots. But 4 of them, I added the roads, and 4 of them I didn't. And you saw the ones with the roads, all 4 of them were bigger than the other 4. Yeah. Yeah, let's see here. There is a max penalty into each section of the code which I'm not familiar with OpenTTD to understand, but seems to be the pathfinder is more about the blocked path. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Hellish Tools is just a collection of pages and tools and widgets and things that enable me to do what I need to do with the stuff that I want. If anybody wants to know more, I'm quite happy to let you guys know. Deep cuts. We all need to know Hellish's blood type. I don't know it. There you go. I don't know. Right, let's have a look at the station list. I'm hoping that if we bring back the bus stations and turn on all the cargo, all the cargo types, that we see a little less on the passenger side of things now. Okay, maybe not. Actually, no, wait. Yes, that is less. It's not great, but it is. And blood type, red. Yes, I can confirm it is red. I have seen it. Now, what's going on here then? Is it just that we haven't been given enough time to these vehicles? Or is it just impossible for some of these stations? Maybe they just need a little bit more time. Yeah. Let's see. If anybody's interested, I am also working on something called Hellish Modules. Now, Hellish Modules is an app-making app. And the idea is that I am going to convert Hellish tools to use Hellish modules, along with other projects which I've been working on. And the idea then is that I can make one app, and then that means that potentially 90% of the work of all the other apps is done by just working on that one app. Hello, we've got a Twitch chat here. Morning, how's the congestion going? Actually, it's going surprisingly well. The worst one that we had down here, we managed to resolve relatively easily with a quite simple-ish way of doing things. One of the things that we haven't really been able to resolve very well is the amount of passengers waiting at some of these stations. But you know what? In this occasion, we've done quite well there, actually. So yeah, things are going okay. We're doing a good deal amount of fixing. Delivered cargo graph has taken a jump. Okay, so that's gone up. That's good. Presumably operating profit's going to have gone... No, that hasn't gone up much. So we're delivering more cargo, but we're not getting more profit out of it. Yeah, I kind of thought that might be the case. Did I miss a train whistle? Thomas, I think I was halfway through talking when you did your train whistle, so just in case. There's a train whistle for you. Right. Now, one of the problems we need to fix is the amount of supplies at these two airports that are just not being used. So what we need to do is find somewhere nearby, like this copper ore mine, which requires the supplies, and just kind of get them in there. I think doubling this train up might be the way forward. So let's do that. I think one train by itself isn't going to work, but a couple of trains doing the job might. So what length is that? Looks like a 5 length? Yeah, 5 length there, 5 length there. Oh, these can't cross over because there's no signal. Oh no, the depot's going to have to go on the end of the station. I don't like doing that, but oh well. There we go. So we can just clone this train, send it on its way. That should help with the engineering supplies issues here. But we need to send these farm supplies somewhere, and I don't know where to send them. And I don't think we can fund anything that takes farm supplies. Use boats. I don't want to use boats, Egg. Are you going to make a tutorial video about priority mergers? I might do, but there is already a tutorial video about priority mergers on my tutorial playlist. So I've been working on my tutorial playlist over the last couple of months. I've been fixing, upgrading, adding, swapping, and on the tutorial playlist there is a video about priority mergers already. It's just not my video. It was by Lugnuts. I asked Lugnuts if it was okay if I added some of his videos to my tutorial list, and he said yes, that's fine. Bear in mind, I didn't re-upload his videos. I just, like, they're literally his videos on my playlist. So, there we go. There we go. Thank you for getting you back into the childhood game. No worries. This is one of the reasons why we're here. Engineering supplies make engineering supplies make more engineering supplies. No, not quite. It's the farm supplies we need to get somewhere. You could add one piece of track behind the station and add a path signal. That should work. And that's not what I was trying to do. I was just trying to keep these two lines separate. I think between the two we might start reducing the amount of supplies there. We'll see. You should be able to upgrade those airports to international. Oh! Airports... hub airports, international, yes. Not intercontinental, but international, which means, yeah, let's do it. Thank you very much, let's do that. So the way to do that is to close the airport. Okay, closing the airport keeps the airport there without actually, like, deleting it. It allows the aircraft time to move around and take off and get out of there. So that's going to help. That is going to help a little bit because it means that the aircraft will be able to have better throughput. And we've probably got a few other airports to update as well. We probably won't need to update the airports on the other side because that's one airport for one industry, whereas all the industries come here. Yeah. So I might make a video about priority mergers, but there's already one on there, so it's an extremely low priority, Mr. Unknown. And it's a good video. Right, now none of the aircraft are going in here. let's get that airport ready to put down, the international airport. We're going to blow up this one. And then put the new one back in. And there we go. It automatically uncloses the airport. Well, now we'll close this airport and we'll do exactly the same thing. Nearly 7 billion. I know, right? There we go. So that will help with the flow. Now, are there other airports that need fixing like that? I think there are. I'm almost... Yeah, there's one down here that needs doing, and that one's going to be difficult because it's between a port and these places. Is that spread with this? Oh, I think it is. It is. Oh, no. Yeah, it needs to be spread to be able to reach the trading post, but I don't want it to be. We need to move it further up. It needs to become its own one, and then we'll have something. So let's start by putting in this. There we go. We're going to do this bit by bit so it doesn't, cause any problems. And what we then need is Stutfield pumps to be close enough to this port down here at Nuts Trading Post. Yeah. I know hardly anyone does logic anymore, but I recently invented a new logic cell. I'm going to try and do a video showing all 7 logic gates with the new version. Yeah, not many people do logic in OpenTTD anymore. I'm not sure why. For me, for some reason, I just don't have the interest. I can kind of see how some people would have. Right, we're going to have a fancy shed with a place to put your car in. And we're going to put it down here. And it's going to be connected to the pump station. Now we've got this station in, we're going to reroute these vehicles. Instead of using heights, we're going to go to the pumps, sorry. There we go. Now, which one's this one? That's pumps. That's pumps. They've all got the same shed or... Oh, no, wait, hang on a minute. Well, where's the vehicles doing the supplies? Oh, they're all down here. Loading. Oh, okay. We might have a bit of a problem here, because I don't think the engineering supplies are going to go to all of these different places. I think what we need to do is get rid of some of these engineering supplies from here. Ooh, I made a separate station there, didn't I? No, I didn't. Good. Just make sure these are connected up properly. And we'll just do that for now. So what we're going to do for these trucks here, we're going to say instead of full loading at heights, I want you to full load over here instead. Because we're not getting any cargo through. So we've got too many engineering supplies there and not enough engineering supplies here. So we're telling them to go to the other one. That means that these depots here are no longer being used, so we can remove these. There we are. We should be able to just add those in. Wow, I forgot that was the screenshot shortcut. So now we should still be able to drop off the rubber over here. But we need the engineering supplies from there, and I think we're going to be okay to pick that up. Yes. That looks to be working pretty good. Now, the whole reason I did that was to free up space around the airport so we can upgrade it. Yes. Let's see. You can buy storage facility on the point store. Oh, cheers, Egg. Thank you very much. There's the storage facility there, and it's at the trading. It's at Nuts Trading Post though. We do need to name something after a viewer plus subscriber, so we'll do that at some point. Yeah. Henrik, hello. Welcome to the stream. You still prefer the through design on car stations? No, I like these multi-terminus endings. Yeah. You don't have the game available at the moment. There's a setting called maximum go to depot penalty in the setting guide. And in the end, the max length is in the static void. Check trains need service. Okay. There's not going to be... It's not in the game settings, though, is it? It'll be in the code settings, won't it? Anyway, we need to close this airport. We need to move this dock. Not dock. What's this called? Depot. We need to move this ship depot. We're going to put it here. There we go. Now, how big's the new airport? It is 1 square longer in each direction. So let's get ready for that. Oh, well, there was a ship in the way. That's what happens when you try and raise land where a ship is, apparently. If you didn't already know. And what we'll also do is we'll buy this extra space around here as well, because we may need it later for further upgrading. There we go. Right, let's close this airport. That should promptly send... Oh, actually, it's not promptly sending these guys on the new orders, so let's skip their orders. Oh no, how many planes are in the depot? Oh, only a couple. Okay, that's not too bad. Hopefully I don't keep the airport closed too long and the aircraft don't just like crash off the edge of the map. It's calculated the max path up to 10k tiles and checks the penalty. Oh my goodness. But essentially, in most scenarios of gameplay, practically it's 16 off the main line. Right? Okay. Let's delete this airport and put it back in again. There we go. Now, I think, yeah, we've still got several stations all trying to get engineering supplies and farm supplies. Oh, hang on, is this one just farm supplies? Okay, so the airport is just farm supplies. This one's engineering and farm, I think. This one is just... That's probably both as well. Okay, I think we've done it. I think we've done it. I'm not sure. Should be alright. I mean, please do... I mean, I obviously haven't got time to look through the code now, but please do correct me if I'm wrong. But from a practical standpoint, if you're playing a game of OpenTTD, you need your runoffs to your depots to be 16 length. or shorter. Otherwise, it won't work. Hello, Master Hellish. Are there any plans for Transport Fever 2 Season 3? Love Season 2 so far, but you're almost out of episodes. No plans yet, but I'm not saying it won't happen. What you might like is my Trains Only City Skylines Let's Play, and episode 3 of that is going to be coming next week. It's a good thing. So what do you do if your trains are 30 long? You're just going to have a run of 16 in. Brandon, I can't think of any other way of doing it unless anybody's got any other suggestions. Right, have we got any more supplier airports for multiple places? I don't think we have. I think they're the only ones. We've only got these ones and that one. Yeah, they're the only supplier airports. I should say multi-supplier airports. We do have other airports that do supply. So... Ugh, where are they? Yeah, like this one. This airport supplies, but I think it's only supplying 1 or 2 industries. Yeah, yeah. You could just have force depots on the line. Yeah, that's one way of doing it. Or even optional depots on the line with humpy depots. So you could do something a bit like this, but have them on the line. Or you could do this and split the line up so that you have multiple options. Yep, waypoints. Presumably a train can infinitely find a waypoint. Yeah, that's one way of doing it. You could do conditional orders and say, oh, if you need to service, go to waypoint, and then after waypoint, service it nearest, and that will pull it off the main line. So there we go. Right, folks, we've got a good number of people watching now, and we've fixed all sorts of things and talked about all sorts of potential technical things and all that sort of stuff. We'll quickly rattle through the news in case any of you didn't hear it at the beginning. And also, whilst I'm doing that, a little reminder, if you're enjoying the stream and haven't given it a like yet, please remember to do so. So my last video was an OpenTTD AI tournament video. Do check it out, and the part 2 of that is coming out on Saturday. It was great fun to make, and the feedback on it so far is that you guys are loving watching it too. Now, if you want to submit your Season 11 game saves for around the year 2000, I did say you have until the end of March, but I'm extending that until the end of this week. So you have until Sunday to do that. There is a giveaway happening now, the monthly giveaway. It is for MacLeod, so go to portal.masterhellish.net to take part in that. We're doing our community gaming night on Monday. We've finished Stellaris for now, so on Monday night we will be doing a Minecraft UHC. So if you want to know more about that, come over to the Discord. We've got a channel in there called Community Gaming Nights and a thread called Minecraft. Check it out, find out, get involved, or just come and watch on the second channel. And we now know the date for the 2025 triple OpenTTD charity live stream. Okay, it's going to be the 14th of June, so put that in your calendars. Saturday the 14th of June, 3 different OpenTTD games in one day in one massive live stream. It's going to be great fun, and hopefully we'll raise lots of money for charity as well. And after this stream, we're going to be going onto Discord, and we're going to be playing a bit of PUBG. So if you fancy watching that, something a bit different, I'll be streaming it on Discord after this stream. Any questions? Let me know. I think that's it. Regarding that AI tournament video, was there a technical reason for not using the same map for every single team? No. Could have done that, but didn't. Just randomized it. Because I don't think it matters, because each game, it's just to make the map more interesting, because if it's the same every time, it's a little bit boring. But like, each 1v1 has to deal with whatever consequences that map brings it to get into the next one. How's your train doing? Let's find out. Right, what's Joke's train called? Is it called Not Thomas? I think it was called Not Thomas, wasn't it? There it is. This train's making about $500,000 a year. Yeah. You always choose dates when you work. Glad you do the recaps. I mean, we're going to be streaming for probably somewhere in the region of 12 hours. So hopefully you'll be able to catch some of the stream anyway. It nearly always has to be a weekend because of family commitments during the week. It makes it very difficult. Oh, it's a booze train. Oh, my bad. Let's go find it. I'm not seeing it, joke. Oh wait, there it is. Big stream boozy disappointment. No, it's not making any profit at the moment. Yeah. So yeah, I could have done it so it was the same map every time for the different AIs. I could have generated the map as a scenario, and then just done play scenario instead of new game. Yeah, we're going to upgrade the boost service to monorail, but it's not available. I will. So it's a disappointment. I don't know if it's a disappointment. They'll do better soon. Also, we might need to get better ratings, and see 79%. That's not great ratings. Oh, we haven't got any farm supplies being brought in down here, and we've got 1 billion farm supplies sat up here at our brand new airport. Guess what we need to do? A new farm supply service. Okay, new aircraft. Let's copy an existing aircraft. Let's clone that one and get the new airports in. We use the Metropolitan one because that's fine. So one for that one. Gonna need a bit of extra land for this one, I think. Yep. One for that one. Oh my goodness. Why are these all in such silly places? I think that's right. Yeah, there we go. Farm supplies. Farm supplies. So hang on a minute. How many is that? 1, 2, 3. Is that another farm that's popped up? Oh my goodness. 4. 5. 6 and 7's over here. Okay, there we go. Do you promise to rename it to the Stream Boost Success when it makes a profit? No! Oh dear. Right, there the airport's put in. Let's get the orders sorted out. So, we need a full load here. And come down and go to this airport. Then full load here. Come down and to go to this airport. Full load here. Come down, go to this airport. Full load here. Come down. Go to this airport. Full load here. Come down, go to this airport. Full load here. Come down, go to this airport. Right, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we missed one. Damn. Oh no. Right, Wellington Pool. Renfield Barnes. Denfing Way. Sheffield Barnes. Oh, we missed this one. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Full load and then come to here. So it should just go around in a big loop. Farm supplies don't need to drop off in the same location. No, it just needs to be within the catchment of the thingy. So it doesn't matter whether they're connected or not. Now, let's clone that. So there's a good number of them. 15 should do, I think. No, it's not 15. However many that is. Right, what is this new farm? Yes, so a brand new farm has popped up on our farm route. Map of the world, industries, disable all, but then show farms. Yeah, a brand new farm popped up on the route. We'll label this and we'll decide whether we're going to add this later, I think. Farm. There we go. So we're going to need more trains on this line. That is almost certainly for sure, because when the suppliers start coming in, the production goes up to gung-ho, then, you know, like, more trains needed. In fact, that one looks like it needs another train without the supplies. And we should be able to handle more throughput on this airport now. So that'll be good. Hi, Foxstrom, welcome. You thought the audio started looping. You thought the audio started looping. You thought the audio started looping. Looping. Oh, hey, Foxstrom. Hey, Foxstrom, we're doing some PUBG after the stream if you're interested. There you go. Silly farm with gigantic airports. I know, but that's what we're doing right now. Why not join the station with the train station? Is it better to have two? No, it doesn't matter. We can either have one, or we can have, you know, doesn't matter. So up here, the airport is separate to the train station, and over here the train station and airport are connected. Makes no difference whether they're connected or not. Maybe if you want to have fewer stations for some reason. Maybe if you want to like split the lists of vehicles up or something. I have no idea. But oh, two airports is better for throughput. Oh, are you talking about up here? You talking about the airports? Oh no, you meant the airport and the train station. Yeah, the thing I just explained doesn't matter. What Brandon was saying is having these two airports that are both taking out of this supply yard, that's for throughput reasons. So instead of having one airport that's doing engineering supplies and farm supplies, we've got one for farm supplies and one for engineering supplies. We could potentially rename these. Anyway. Hellish Crash, better reboot him. Don't put a boot in me. Okay, let's have a look here. So these two trains are helping with the amount of engineering supplies here, but it's not great. But we do need potentially more engineering supplies, because some of these places are, I think, not gung-ho. Oh wait, I think they are gung-ho actually. Yeah, it looks like they're all gung-ho. Okay, so if they're all gung-ho, that's great. Looks like we've got a new copper ore mine popped up. At some point, I think we're going to have to go around and like add all the new industries on the existing networks. Oh wait, these are supply airports. I had a feeling we had some more supply airports somewhere. Let's close both of these airports. We're doing almost exactly the same thing here, except instead of doing farm supplies at one and engineering supplies at the other, they're both engineering supplies. So then we need to fix that as well. How's that junction doing down here? Very good. There's no trains waiting at all now. How are we doing on the number of people waiting at these bus stations? 32, 6, 66, 61. Yep, that's pretty good. Yep. Okay, so this is another set of supply airports. Let's get them put in. So, Drunningston Airport. Is that separate? Yep. Hold control, make sure we get the right one. Oh no, I put a metropolitan one in without... I meant to do an international one. There we go. Same down here. That airport's closed. There we go. So all of those aircraft that are now lost and going around in circles and saying, I don't know what to do. The airport's closed. I've got nowhere I can go. I can now land at the new airports. So it should be fine. You can build a liquids terminal at a supply yard and bring the oil ships there and the engineering supplies back the same way by the ship's refitting. Yes, we could do, but we opted not to on this occasion. We opted to bring the supplies back by aircraft. I think we did a vote in chat for that one. Yeah, I don't remember for sure, but I think we did. I think we did a vote in chat for that. Right, we need to name something after a Viewer Plus subscriber, and there's getting a lot of things that are named after Viewer Plus subscribers on this world. So let's go with... What do you think, chat? What do you think? Oh, this area is not named after a Viewer Plus subscriber. The Benway Liquids Terminal. We should name this after a Viewer Plus subscriber. Let's do that. We're going to spin on all Viewer Plus subscribers this time. So we are going to spin on all 97 Viewer Plus subscribers and make sure that we haven't had somebody that we've had already. So let's find out who it's going to be. There we go. So thank you very much to all the Viewer Plus subscribers. I don't know for sure, but I can say with a good degree of confidence that if it wasn't for the Viewer Plus subscribers, trying to go full time would not have even been an option. So thank you very much to the Viewer Plus subscribers, and thank you very much to Chief Bograt. I don't think we've got you in the game already. No, I'm not seeing a thingy for you, a sign. So let's get a sign in. Place sign. So this is going to be like the Bograt terminal. Oh. Call it Bog End. So this is now Bog End. The kind of terminal and the stations and everything that was going around there. Yeah. You wish you was named after a hazardous waste holding tank? Oh my goodness. Right, how are we doing with these airports? Everything flowing better? Yeah, it looks like there's less aircraft in the holding pattern. More aircraft are getting through and flowing, so that's going to be even better. Do we have any industries which are like not gung-ho that should be? I mean, that's bound to be gung-ho. What about down here? See, the production of this one's normal. We've got a good deal of aeroplanes doing its engineering supplies. Let's add a few more aircraft to that route. So let's give it another 5 aircraft on that engineering supplies route. How are we doing for... Yeah, we're fine there. Station list says we are doing pretty good. We've got a lot of alcohol down here now. Now, the amount of alcohol is going to skyrocket, in theory, because the amount of maize that we're bringing in is going up. We're now producing, at the moment, just over 250,000 litres of alcohol a month. And nearly all of these places are now going to be busting at the seams, in theory. What was this one set to? That one's production is normal at the moment. What about the first one? So that one's normal. See, all the aircraft are landing here now, so this one's gung-ho. It's going to give us... we're going to need some time. Let's get some extra vehicles. So what we'll do is we'll clone trains on this one. So instead of 4, there's 8. And on this one, see, the problem with this is if they're waiting off the main line, they're going to cause problems. So let's make it, let's make it 5. Because 5 is probably okay. This one's got a longer waiting line. so we can afford to say, hey, we're probably okay to have 6 or more. I don't know how many we have got here. Let's have a look. 5. Okay, let's go with 8 there as well. I tell you, the people in this hotel, that's where it's all going. This hotel has got to be the booziest hotel in history. Okay, let's see what we got situation. So we're going to need... Yeah, that one's still normal production at the moment. So let's get the number of trains over here to... Yeah, let's bump that up to 6. This one should be 6 as well, I think. Or maybe 5. Yeah, 5. And then this one... Let's get that bumped up slightly to 4. There we go. There we go. The booziest. The booziest hotel. Okay. There we go. Let's need a little drink. Oh, in fact, you know what? I'm going to have a quick stretch of my legs as well. So we'll have a little break, enjoy the clips, and I'll see you in 2 minutes. That was on the rules that you had to accept on the website before you got into the game.
I didn't have to accept the rules.
Yeah, I know.
You just gave me the details directly, so that means I have no rules to play by.
Oh no! Oh no! I gave Spiff no rules.
I'm free of your mortal constraints.
This is it. This is the end times, everybody. Ooh, there's a new ship available and a new train. Yes! What are the chances? Oh my goodness. Just as we were looking for the ship that we ultimately needed, a ship with decent power, decent speed, right there. Not quite. There we go. Egg is on it. Oh, oh my, oh. Stop it! What? Why? So... Oh my goodness. No! I can't die to a rat! Oh my goodness. Try the door when not trespassing. Oh my goodness, right. Get you! No, 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 I need another potion. Potion of Minor Magicka. That's not enough. Potion... Ultimate Magicka. Yes! Rapid fire you before you even get over here. This is the captain's room. Ah, I'm on fire.
Oh, no.
Oh, you Wally.
The boat exploded.
Yeah, Shadow walked right into a creeper.
There's a skeleton in an elytra.
Yeah.
Why me?
You blew the doors off my bedroom.
Why me?
Eric. So there's a little Minecraft clip there. We do like to play a little bit of Minecraft in this channel. It doesn't really fit with much of kind of the content that we do around here, but some of us like the game. So we're actually doing it Minecraft on the community gaming night on Mondays. So if you want to know about that, head over to the Discord. Back to OpenTTD though, and there's some suggestions in the chat that we need to take passengers here. I very much agree. Let's get a bus service in. We can't have a hotel with that much booze and no way for people to get there. So let's get Let's get an extra long bus station. And we're going to connect it into the town. Oh, biscuits. Well, it's not. Well, I suppose. Yeah, let's do it like that. There we go. So we can go around the town. Into the town. We'll collect up some people. Trying to think about a good way of doing it. I think there might be nice. Actually, no. We'll do it there. Remove that one. And then we'll use the one-way method. Can we? Oh, we can't do the one-way method on road owned by the town. Okay. Right, fine. Let's do it like this. It's not very often to do it like that, but today we're going to do it like that. We'll build a separate station there. There we go. Then we'll have a couple of depots. We'll have one over here. One, no, not there. It's too close. There we go. Help the town out a little bit here. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, it's not at the same level. Oh, well, never mind. New bus. Oh, was there a new bus out? Ah, do we need to upgrade all the buses? I think we might need to upgrade. Sorry, my voice is going. Hang on. There we go. Right. Yeah, we're going to go from here to there, from there to here. And that's it. And we're going to send a lot of buses. There we go. So there's already passengers at one end, and there's passengers at the other end, and passengers in the middle as well. I could bulldoze the road, put it back in. Yeah. It's a shame that hotels have a fixed passenger output and don't generate more traffic when you deliver food and booze to them. There's something though, I think. Oh no, you're right. It's a fixed production. Yeah. But the towns have plenty of passengers, so we can just keep piling passengers into the hotel. It'll be one of those infinite one of the hotels with infinite number of rooms for an infinite number of passengers. Have you seen those videos? Yeah, I think a few different people have done it. Anyway, there we go. I hope chat's happy about that. Right, station list. Oh, we've still got a few places with a lot of stuff, but this is a lot better than it used to be. Look, there used to be many, many places all completely filled up with passengers and mail and all sorts. Let's do total waiting cargo. Yeah. That's looking much better. I mean, there's places where it could potentially improve. Like this station, we need more trains at this station. So let's add trains. Here. What we'll do is we'll look at all the trains that go there, group them by shared orders. There's those ones, so we'll just clone them. So we'll go 4-4 so that there's more. And then we'll change it so there's 5. There we go, done. Now, let's have a... Yeah, actually, yes, that's interesting. On the station list, for trains, looking at passengers, Let's look at the worst ones and see if we need to sort things out. So Trunley was just the one we did. Renfield Forest is this one. So if we look at all the trains that come here, we can see we've got 49 on that order, 4 and 2 on those. So maybe we can increase the amount of trains on that particular thing. So clone that, so there's 4, 5, 5. That has to be 50, right? You can't have 49 trains on a line. That's not allowed. There we go. This place, that needs more trains. So let's have a look at the trains that are going there already. So there's, oh, lots of trains in lots of different directions. So clone, 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 clone. 3 in each direction. There we go, folks. We've hit it. Too many vehicles in game. Right, number of trains allowed. There we go. There we go. We've just increased the number of trains significantly on that railway line. I might have overdone it a bit. Right, this station has too many trains at it, or not enough trains. Sorry. So let's get a depot that heads in that direction. Look at the trains in their groups of shared orders. Look, there's a lot of 2s in there. Let's change those 2s to 3s, and those 3s to 4s, and those 4s to 5s. That's a nice way of doing it. Why is there a vehicle limit in the first place? Presumably, though, because they don't want you to cripple computers. Yeah, FPS issues and so forth. I mean, if you look at my FPS now, my frame rate, you can see that the game's currently running at 1x speed. Okay, but if I go into the game settings and go to the fast forward option and remove the maximum speed, so it can go as fast as it possibly can, and I fast forward, you can see that it goes up to maybe 2.5 times speed-ish, right? My computer is capable of going more than 6,000 times speed. So that just goes to show the size of the map and number of trains, how much load that's putting on my computer. If it can do 6,000, but it's only doing 2.5. Not 2,500, 2.5. Yeah, we have had a game once. I think it was one of the few 24-hour games we tried to do with OpenTTD. And the number of vehicles in the game was nearly maxed out for most of the companies, and the number of companies was maxed out. And the game was just crawling. The server started having problems. And the way we've got around that is when we do our charity live streams, instead of having one long game all day, we have 3 relatively long games. So there we go. Ludicrous speed, yep. Does OpenTTD utilize multiple threads for the game logic? No, just one. I believe it uses a second thread for doing the auto-saving. But, yes. So, I mean, and if I go to the corner of the map, which is probably one of the best places to try this, and fast forward, you can see I can get just nearly 3 times speed when I fast forward. But if I zoom all the way out and put my view across a large portion of the game, it's not even able to run at 1 times speed without fast forwarding. So even with the number of trains we've already got in the game, the game's already starting to slow down past 1 times speed. Okay, and I am episode 15. We're not quite halfway through this series yet. I think this series has got about 35 live streams planned. So, yes. I believe if you bring up the world map, it gets even worse. When we bring up the world map, Zoom out so you can see the whole world map and put the vehicles on it. Oh no, it's 1.7. The frame rate at the moment. We zoom, yeah. Anyway, so that's why there's a limit, because otherwise you will just ground your computer to a halt. You've got to remember these speeds are also slightly slower because I'm streaming and recording. Yeah, for an old game it's very CPU intensive, but what you've got to remember is the original game, you couldn't have a map that was 4K by 4K. It was a much smaller map. The scope was smaller. Right, we've bumped the number of trains up. Some places are still feeding those new trains in. We may have to upgrade some junctions because of this. The heritage line... Yeah, I'm going to ignore the heritage line. This station has quite a lot of mail at it, but that's it. Okay. This station's got quite a lot of passengers. Not a ludicrous amount. We could potentially do with a few more vehicles going to it. A few more trains. So, look, we've got a few trains here that are just on their own. So they're obviously not the right service. So we want to decommission that one. And decommission this one. Because they're going the wrong way. And on these ones, instead of there being 6, let's make it 10. So it's 10, 10, 10. On all of those services. Throw a few more trains into everything. What was the original max? DOS box. Mount the D drive as D. What do you mean? Oh, mount the D drive as D. Yeah. Then mount the G drive as G. Go to the G drive. Go to the TTD folder. And in there... What's the name of the file? Hang on. I'm looking it up this for you now, live. I'm going to show it on screen as well in a second. I'm in DOS... If anybody's wondering what's Hellish doing, I'm in DOSBox. Trying to remember it is... Is it Tycoon? I think it's Tycoon. Yep, the game's running. I don't know if I'm going to be able to easily show you this. There's a little bit of the music. There might have been some echoes and stuff. Right. Let's see. Can I show this? Will this work? No, I don't think that's going to work. Let's try it like this. Okay, so it's tiny in the screen. New game. New random game. And it just builds. Oh! So you don't even get to choose the size of the world. Okay. Can we measure the size of the world? Does it tell us how long we're dragging for? It doesn't tell you the distance you're dragging for. But that's the size of the world. Maybe somebody could look it up. But no, it doesn't ask you to the size of the world that you want. And this is Transport Tycoon Deluxe, by the way. Oh, you can hear it. Okay, hope we don't get a copyright for this music. I think we're okay. Right, kill that. I think I've closed DOSBox. There we go. So we kind of answered the question. 256 by 256 apparently. Joke says it looks like a 512 world. Tile information could tell you the size. Ah. Could you put your own seed in? I can't remember. I don't think so. Not in Transport Tycoon. Anyway, let's get these singular vehicles removed out of here. We don't want them. There we go. Good. Yeah, maybe... You know what? I want to have a look now. You guys are interested. I'm going to have a quick look. Okay. The only problem is that I have to mount my drives every time I do this. Mount the D drive, mount the G drive, switch the G drive. I don't know if I have to, whether there's another way around it. But I don't know another way around it. So there we go. It's starting again. Okay, so if I go new game... What are you talking about? There isn't an information thingy, right? Generate random thingy. Query land block. No, the land block query tool doesn't give you the location. Tells you what it is, tells you the owner, the cost to clear, and the local authority. And that's it. Doesn't tell you. There we go. Joke says the internet says it's 256 by 256. Yeah, you could also load a TTD save in OpenTTD and verify it. Can you? I didn't think it was compatible anymore. I thought that was not compatible. Right, this place has only got bags of mail waiting around. This place should really have more passenger services. Right, okay, hang on a second. Trains. Why is there one separate... Oh, we've got the same problem here. We've got one separate oil service. Let's get rid of that. And then down here, we will clone this one. There we go. So that's supposed to be one train. That's supposed to be 3 trains. Then we've got 10, 10, and 19. So the easy thing to do there... Oh, actually, that's a food train, so it needs to be cloned over here. We can't have 19. We have to have that being 20 trains, right? So 10 and 10. We might have to up that to 12. Yeah, let's do that. So instead of 10 and 10, 12 and 12. There we go. Fixing and clearing things up. That's what we are doing today. Sorted. Okay. So things are starting to look a lot better in many different places. Wow, look at that. Look at that for a stations list. Normally, passengers are absolutely flooding the whole thing. So if we go select all and select all, it's mostly just engineering and farm supplies. Which is fine. 1 tile, 2 tile, 3 tile. We was trying to find out the world size in the original Transport Tycoon. Now, in OpenTTD, when you do the land area information tool, it gives you the coordinates. It doesn't do that on the original game. So for this one, I wonder if we can go down, like down here. That is 1022 by 1. So presumably, is this 1 by 1? There you are. That's tile 1. So if we go down here, this should be tile 1000, 1000. Yeah, 1022, 1022. And then it also gives the height. Yeah. So Transport Tycoon, I have a Let's Play series on that. I believe I did 10 episodes, and that has completed now. I'm going to do a Transport Tycoon Deluxe Let's Play, and that should be starting in a couple of weeks' time. So if you're not already subscribed, get subscribed for that. Make sure you get your notifications turned on, or get yourself over to the Discord and subscribe to the announcements channel, because that's where all the information comes in. So OpenTTD does XZY instead of XYZ. No, I would still call Z at the end. No, Z is up. Z is the out of the 2-dimension, which is the right way around. Right, how are we doing over here? Oh yes, no, not really any circling aircraft. We just have one that's broken down. So that's good. How are we doing for aircraft over here? Oh yes, all the airports that we upgraded are doing very well. Yep, they're doing very well there. Engineering supplies seems to be doing okay around here. Good. That's Gung Ho, which is also good. Got a lot of fun. Wow, 4,000 crates of engineering supplies. Yeah, Z is the altitude, as it should be. Yeah, it's correct. What else? How are we doing with our passengers around here? Yeah, that's fine. That's doing okay. What about some of these junctions around here? Are any of these junctions getting overwhelmed now? Got a couple of trains waiting here, but they seem to be flowing okay. Right. And now Death Junction, well, that's almost completely clear. So that's good. Now, with all the extra trains that we added around here, how is Stevie D's Wonderloop going? Ah! Now, we have got a little bit of waiting going on up here. Now, I don't know whether this is because of some sort of recent slowdown or whether there's a problem. So let's fast forward and have a look. You know what? This Wonderloop does seem to be looping wonderfully. There's a couple of waiting trains every now and then. In fact, we've got a row of 3 waiting there. And it's just a row of 2, but it isn't blocking the main line. And they are waiting patiently. There's a lot of trains coming in here. Yeah, I think maybe we've got too many trains here now. I think we're going to have to do that thing again where we stagger the tunnel here. Oh, which we already did on one side. And then by staggering this tunnel, we allow the option for another entrance here. As an alternate option. But I think what I'll do is I'll take away most of those signals. So it gives an extra train chance to go through. I'm not sure it's needed. It might just be that all of those trains that we created are now just all coming back again at the same time. Or it could just be we've oversaturated everything. What's the ratings? See, the ratings are 84% excellent, which is good. Yeah. I'm not mixing my Z's and my Z's. My son gets confused between Z and Z. Because here we say Z, and in some other parts of the world they say Z. So when he hears his ABCZs in like educational videos or whatever, he gets confused. And he's even asked, Z? 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 And we're like, Z. In this country, Z, dude. Okay, this actually looks like it's flowing okay now. I don't know whether it might be the depot that's not helping. But as a general rule, it's busy, but it's not backing up. We've got the odd waiting train. Ah, look, here we go. Right, why is that waiting? Is it because it wants to come down here as well? I think it is. Yeah. Okay. It is just a bit busy. I almost feel as if there should be some sort of direct bypass for trains that want to go straight across. But like I said, for the most part, this one's actually doing fine. The crazy one that I thought would be a problem. Okay, how are we doing over here at Badger's intersection? That's fine as well. So all of the junctions are flowing okay. All of the airports are looking pretty good now. We're doing much better on the station list. There are a few places that are building up a little bit. Oil, there's no reason why we should be building up with oil. So let's clone one of these existing ships. How are we doing down here for production? Are we gung-ho? No, that's normal. That's normal. That's normal. That's not a thing. That one's normal. Okay, so I think these aircraft, we either need more of them. That one's gung-ho, or they need to spread out more. That one's normal. Yeah. That one's gung-ho. Alright, I think we need a few more of them. I don't think we can unbunch because I'm using full load orders. I don't know why I use the word think. I know that we can't. Huh? Hang on one moment. Oh, it was a misclick. Okay, so we've got 12 aircraft doing this loop. That's not enough. That's not enough. Let's get some more aircraft. Let's get that up to 20. 30. 30 aircraft doing that loop. That's what we need. There we go. Much better. Or it might be. We'll see. See, I've got all these extra trains around here and we're not going gung-ho. It's a waste of trains. It is. Right then. I think we're doing really well. We've made some brilliant improvements, and a lot of it's been quite subtle things like adding more trains. But even then, that's been great to do. This station here is getting busy. The ratings are terrible. Okay, chat. We have this steam train here. It's the Heritage Line. How can we make these ratings at this station not terrible, but still keep our Heritage Railway line? Yeah. What's the best to avoid one line clogging up? Doing a parallel line, assuming you have a long line with many trains on it. I say multiple trains doing the same journey, but on separate lines. Go watch my video. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah, if you go, I'm going to go to my channel. I'm going to find the video. I actually talk about this. Content, playlists, OpenTTD tutorials, videos. This is the playlist link. I'll put it on Twitch as well. And if you go on that playlist, there is a video called Trains Are Best, Transport Throughput Part 2. I'm pretty sure I talk about it in that video, saying use multiple lines that do the same thing. And I think I give an example. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have a see if I can find it. I'm not sure of the timestamp, but I'm pretty sure I say at some point, just add another track. How many people on YouTube versus Switch? Well, the almighty YouTubers are currently at around 160, 170, and Twitch is 11. But, you know, people can watch on Twitch if they want to watch on Twitch. If people want to choose, I stream at a higher bit rate and a higher frame and a higher resolution on YouTube. So it's all higher, higher, higher. Right then, add trams at the end. More steam trains on the Heritage Line. I don't want to add new steam trains. In fact, I'm not sure I can buy new steam trains. But I like the idea of having like a tram service that's hooked up to the station as well to get the ratings up. So we'll do that. We'll go from one end of town to the other. I thought that there the trams can turn around. Oh, there's the trams turning around. Let's get the trams to turn around. There we go. Add a tram depot in. Let's put the tram depot in here. There we go. New vehicle, passenger tram. And hopefully having a tram service will help. Bribe them, yeah. Idea for future series, Heritage Line with one of each type of locomotive. Potentially. Does feel like a good deal of faffing around though. We'll do the same on this side, I think. Or does it go into the same station? Or the Heritage Line comes into this station and the ratings are fine. So it's just this side we need to fix it. So the ratings should start going up now. Oh, we need a couple of mail ones as well. Mail tram, shared orders with these guys. What do you mean can't share? Oh. Because it needs to be a lorry station. Ugh. Okay, hang on a second. Tram. Remove that. And that. We'll put a lorry one on. Now I should be able to share their orders. Really? Is it because it's a separate station? Nope, should be able to do shared orders, but I can't. Let's clone it so there's two of them. Hopefully that will help. I don't know if it will. Can you unbunch the trams? I can unbunch the trams. So after going to Springs... Hang on a minute. After going to Springs or Springs Central? Springs. Go to the depot. And unbunch. Had the same problem today. You just can't do shared orders between mail and passenger trucks. I know, it's a bit of a shame really, but never mind. I'll just put my foot in something. There we go. So hopefully now the vehicles will go into that depot to unbunch. Yeah. It might take a bit of time for them to unbunch fully, but for the most part they seem to be doing it okay. The passenger ones are slightly faster than the mail ones though. Ratings are now 59%, so that's much better. And there's still passengers for the Heritage Railway when it finally gets back. Right, I'm not sure, but I think we fixed everything. Oh no, there is a lot of aircraft waiting here. Although they did all just come and do the same journey. So that's gung-ho. This one will be soon. Yeah, we set a lot of aircraft coming all at once. They need to spread out. They will spread out. Build a company statue. I think we've got company statues everywhere we need to. If anybody thinks they've missed a company statue, you know, statue of company owner. Here. Yeah, already got the statue. Tiger's got to get going. All right, Tiger. Bye for now. We have got too many food trains, though, at the moment. They are just queuing up, which is a shame. Food production. Yeah, I think maybe we need to get rid of a couple of trains. Keep an eye on that. Are there any groups of trains that are not doing well? Okay, shared orders grouped by total profit last period. And the worst one was these two trains, and they're just a couple of engineering supplies trains. The worst ones did 10,000 last year, and that's it. All the trains are doing really well. The best group of trains did 10 million last year. That's a lot. Build an overflow? I'm not sure. Oh, maybe we could do with some sort of overflow there, actually. You know what? It's been so long since I've done a proper overflow. I don't remember how to do one anymore. And I've also lost where the line is. Here. There we go. What we could do is put some double depots in. I don't think I have a tutorial that covers overflows. But it's amazing the amount of times I have to go back and watch a video of mine just to find out what I said about something. It happens. It does happen. It's a bit weird. You know what, folks? I think we might actually leave it there for today. We have gone around and fixed pretty much everything. That station list is looking very, very good. We've added the farm supplies that was missing on the alcohol line. We've upgraded the major airports. We've upgraded junctions. We've improved the vehicles in the centre of towns. All of these things we've done today, and it's had quite a good effect. Let's have a quick look at the operating profit. Well, the operating profit is just high, as is the income graph. Delivered cargo went up, but it's been so long since it went up that you can't see it on the graph anymore. So there's not much we can really do about that. So there we go. So yes, it's been a great stream. Really enjoyed it. Don't forget those videos that we've got coming up. The one that just went, the AI video tournament, and the final for the AI video tournament on Saturday. And if you want to check out Minecraft on the second channel, you can do that for Monday night. But tomorrow afternoon, I'll be over on Max Permadeath streaming RimWorld. Thank you very much to everybody for all the likes, the sharing. Also, thank you very much to all of our Twitch members and all of our YouTube members, as well as the Viewer Plus subscribers. You are definitely helping to power this thing forward to see if I can turn this full-time thing into this hobby into a full-time thing. We're on that path. Hopefully we will make it. But that's all from me for tonight. Thank you very much. Take care. And until I see you next time, goodbye, folks. Oh yeah, for those of you who are waiting, PUBG will be early on the Discord, so come over and get involved in PUBG. I'll be over there in a couple of minutes. So thank you very much, everybody. And for those of you who are not coming over to PUBG on the Discord, good night.